Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from somewhere in this world. An Operation Starving Skies is ahead of us. We're going into the wilderness of New Australia for this one, and we're going to try to grab some Advent supplies before they get airlifted out by Advent. And we did spend some intel on this one, so it is a 7 to 9 enemy mission. We'll see if this team has what it takes to get us all the supplies we deserve. Let's get in there.
Advent forces are in the process of airlifting a number of supply crates out of this area, and we have an opportunity here to take a few for ourselves. Locate and mark the crates with transponders, and Firebrand will handle the rest.
So the nice thing about this one is there's no timer to get up to these. It's kind of nice to have one that doesn't have a timer per se. Of course, once we go live, we do have to worry about reinforcements, so there's a soft timer at that point. But it's nice to think, Zigzag, and I'm saying it out loud to myself, Zigzag, you have no need to rush during the setup. Let's make sure we do it right. That's what I try to tell myself. Now we have Drummix here that's going to try and scout it out, lead the way for us, and we'll see if we have any annoying drones coming at us right off the start. So let's peek over here. We are near the edge, and it is wilderness for what we know, and there's usually the building complex of some sort over here that we're withdrawing, you know, the crates from and marking the crates from. So let's head off in that direction. We'll stay near the edge. That seems to have served us well on other missions, so we'll approach it this way again.
Course.
All right. In fact, that's nice corner cover to push forward a little more aggressively. And if I'm going to push forward on a yellow move, on one that I just said we don't have to rush on, I'm going to do it with corner cover.
All right, I got it.
And nothing. No wandering, annoying, alone drones so far. So with only 7 to 9, sometimes they do tend to be more in the back. So let's get everybody else moving forward in some sense, in some fashion. Now we could try coming wide, but I think what we'll do is, we know the path is good down here, so we'll move forward on this side and then spread out from there once we get down towards the crates.
Heading there now.
We have a Grenadier. We'll bring you all the way up here. Andre the Gamer.
Go, go, go!
And we got Joker along.
Got it covered.
And we have a Blue Jay. Do some crazy stuff with his flamethrower, we hope.
Affirmative.
Alright, no sound cues, no nothing. Let's hope that means they aren't super close and we have a chance to move forward and spread out. And, you know, I think we'll just move to the corner here before we make a jump into more open areas here.
All right.
And nothing so far. And we have some more of my favorite kind of cover. Of course, unless something is coming from that direction, and that is corner cover. So, Drummix, here you go.
Okay.
Alright, so we can fairly aggressively move forward with others at this point. I feel we're probably okay coming here. But, you know, like I said, keep telling myself there's no timer, there's no need to push it beyond what you know. So we'll do this. Uh-oh, we see something from there.
We've got enemy movement here.
Oh, it's the old lone drone trying to play games with us. And right now, if the old lone drone that we can't quite see comes straight towards us, I don't think he'd be able to get far enough to lock us in place. But knowing he's over there, we'll cheat more to this side.
Got it. Moving. Getting it done.
And Speshmik List, you're here to handle those lone drones for us. So we'll maybe keep you slightly in the back. How about that?
Move.
Okay. Lone drone decided not to move our way. Let's hope he's moving way into the background and we don't have to deal with him, keeping the potential enemy number at that point down to 8 if he never shows up. Let's see. I think we'll take our first foray over here. We see a carton there, we see a carton there, we see a carton there. And what would be nice is to see where some more cartons are in the process of moving forward. Why don't we come up this side a little bit first?
Okay.
And nothing yet. Absolutely nothing yet. I do happen to have a little corner cover over here so I can get a little more vision off on this side, so we'll give it a go.
God, you guys are ugly.
Oof. How interesting that we had to go in the opposite direction of where these guys are to get a line of sight to be able to see them. Trooper something else. My eyes did not register what it was fast enough. I'm sure some of you are out there saw it and are telling me or trying to tell me what it is. Oh well. So I think what we'll do is see about setting some of us up. In fact, I'm going to come forward. I'm thinking with you. Where are you're right here, Blue Jay. We could bring you forward, say here. Trying to get you up close in case they wander down towards us. So maybe, just maybe, we could try a little fire opening. And we still only see the one guy, so I got to be careful about pushing too far forwards because of that. And we did not notice the drone, so Special McList, I'm kind of thinking about sending you off in this direction.
Rolling.
And we pretty much don't see the guy, so I have a feeling if we're lucky, he moved farther back and deeper into the map. I don't know. We're going to give you this little corner cover as a result of that. Maybe your eyes can pick up that other individual over here.
Gotcha.
And no, you cannot. So we got to be real careful. I'd love to be able to push a little bit closer to these guys, but we just don't have. It's just not in the cards for us today. So yeah, there's no. Yeah, that feels dangerous to me, moving up to this fence. So what we'll do is, Joker, let's bring you off this side. Maybe you can get vision past some of these trees blocking our sight.
Moving to position.
And yes, we do see the other guy, and it's an officer. So now we have good knowledge on exactly how far forward we can get. And I'm kind of thinking now, on Blue Jay, the only bad point is if they came straight down the edge, that would be far enough to reveal you there, and then I'd lose the fun of a flamethrower. So instead, I'm going to bring you here just in case they run or walk straight towards us, so you can still be set up for that opening potentially.
Moving to designated coordinates. I've got eyes on you.
And we got another drone out there, so Special McList, be ready. There are drones out there. And when I see 2 lone drones, I tend to think the enemy count is only going to be 8. That's not always true, but it's just the way it feels to me whenever I see that. I think we will, like I said, we'll stay away from that spot.
Copy that.
I want to try and get revealed on our terms, is what I want to try. So I think we'll just keep you there, Joker.
Scanning.
Okay, and we see a couple more out there. Purifier and a sentry.
Oh, look! Assholes!
They aren't quite moving. Okay, so that drone moved off. So activation on that one pod right now would draw 4 into the fight. So why don't we get some eyes on potentially those 4 and get a good sense of what we're dealing with. Now, can you get over here? We see these 2, so we should have a good... It should be a good indication that this is a safe move for you, Drummix. The only problem is, scatter-wise, could they come this far and scatter? I think they'd be more tempted to use closer cover. So I'm gonna risk exposing you. Well, I tell you what, let's not risk exposing you and still move you forward to get us vision of the other 2.
Good call.
And now we see them along with the drone. So if we activate right now and try getting the flamethrower on these guys, which I don't know that we'll even be able to do now, we may be down to a rocket launcher activation or a grenade activation instead. The flamethrower, the purifier, doesn't scare me as much at a distance there. Let's see. I can at least get you up here safely, Joker, for shots or whatever, suppression, whatever we might need. So let's get you this far before activation.
Understood. Moving out.
And we have you, Blue Jay, and the question is, I think I'd only be able to, by getting you into this cover, I'd only be able to activate on 1. Do I dare wait one more turn? And I think I do, since they're kind of moving along. Maybe they'll move along and join each other temporarily, and we can really get a good opening. That's very, very tempting to hold off one more turn. And I think... Okay, you can't quite get there, but I don't need you. And I think I'd rather have you up close.
Affirmative, moving out.
There. Nice full cover. And then... It doesn't matter if you get exposed if they walk this way, although it makes them scatter and we lose our opening. So I guess I'll bring you right here into this. We're playing the walkie-talkie surprise move is what we're doing here.
Location confirmed.
That's the newly devised plan of attack for XCom. And then if we get you somewhere over here, in fact, you, Magic Man, maybe... let's hope they don't walk this way, though, like I said. So I guess we bring you only here, and that gets you in range of playing games with the drone.
Heading out.
And let's get ready for an upcoming opening next turn. I don't think it can be any worse than what we have here, and then we can hope, beyond hope, that these two pods merge in their wandering. So we'll give that a go.
Keeping my eye out.
Affirmative, covering now.
Scanning my surroundings.
Maybe we could pick up the pace?
Well, they're doing their merging part if they stop soon, and if the other pod keeps walking in their direction, this is potentially a good merge. Now the only problem is, I won't be able to get close enough for fire. I'm definitely close enough for a rocket opening. Now, this is where we go. There's no other packages that I have to risk blowing up or anything like that. If I center right here in the center, the scatter is minimal. And guess what, guys? We're going live.
Bring the pain. Shit was fighting.
Okay, the officer went down. I did not see any notice of loot being destroyed. The purifier is a problem because he can shoot if we don't take him out. And the drone decided to hang back and stay out of it. Now, the minute one of us moves forward to try and take out and change cover, and none of these guys are overwatching, not even the sentry. So how about that for a nice opening surprise on these guys? I like it. I think what we'll do, I have an individual that can come here and take care of the... well, actually, we can come here. I can come here and decide if I want to take care of the trooper or the purifier. I've got needle grenades, which might not be a bad play for the pair of you guys right here.
Get ready for a surprise! Asset located.
And we got loot there. We didn't quite take this guy out, but like I said, I still have that maneuver, and the strong crates right here are still there. Now, by doing this and flanking the purifier, we will be far away from any explosion upon his death, and we will bring the drone in, which means specific list. So that means 2 of us have been active, and if your shot misses, Joker, that means I have to bring my shinobi out of... well, I probably have to bring my shinobi out of hiding anyway, because I've got a number to kill. Yeah, anywhere I move to get flanks is bringing the drone in, which means specific list and his haywire protocol means that's one less shot against the close guys, because he's going to rush towards us and be in range if we don't deal with him. So this is where you wish you had a team of 6, but we do have a shinobi, and we have half the map activated already, and actually we know of another drone back here. That makes it 5, 6, 7, so maybe there's only another pod of 3, or a pod of 4, or 2 pods of 2. I think we can hopefully handle that with an exposed shinobi. So I'm going to come over here, and actually I'm coming to this point now. Oh, it's not a blue move. Oh. So I'm coming to this point, and actually then we do not bring the you-know-what into the game that way. And we can still flank the purifier. It's a little close for the weapon that we have. Let's just make sure you're on target, Joker.
On my way!
93% though. I can deal with that. And he didn't explode even. He didn't even explode. So we got some loot we're going to need to be picking up. Now we have our shinobi. And it's hard to tell if coming there... I'll tell you how we can tell if that activates the drone. Oh yeah. And getting a flank on the sentry activates the drone. Now and we do not have an explosive here that would help us. So it does mean we need to bring you alive and take out the sentry. Now, dedication is a free action, gaining 2 mobility, ignoring reaction fire. Well, that we don't have to do that. There's no reaction fire. What we do is we just wake you up and we flesh. We actually could probably come right here and shoot. Actually, we could come right here and not expose the drone. We do risk losing some loot and just blow the guy up. It still exposes us. The only thing it doesn't do is bring the drone into it. And I could then worry about activating the drone on my own. That's weird that the drone couldn't see you. There must be the tree or something must be in the way. It was lucky for us that our gunner could get there unseen, because just about stepping out here. Okay, I could step you. Oh, see, stepping there, it lets the drone see you. Wow. Okay. How do I want to do this? Because, yeah, we'll just do it like this. We'll do it like this.
I am throwing a grenade!
That's not good!
Okay, and the drone still sees us because we got exposed, which means you need to come somewhere where you can see the drone And where the heck can we not see him from here? There we go. Target preview. So you got to come here. You can pick up the loot in the process, and we'll try a little haywire protocol.
Moving out.
And then we're going to start doing a lot of running. 95% sounds good to me.
Going haywire.
Let's see if it translates to 95% here. Okay, 82. That's not as thrilling as it initially was. Let's begin the hack. Yes. No, we could have even controlled the unit if we knew. I don't think it was worth the risk. Okay, they've marked some crates. Let's hope they're within reach. In fact, I see one over here, which we can reach at the risk of you-know-what. Revealing pods. Well, that's always the risk now, isn't it? And we got one behind us that someone could move to. So if we want to play the game and say peekaboo, we got to move forward if we want that crate. And Spesh, let's see. I'm trying to look. Yeah, you have. You know, if I'm going to run somebody up there, I want somebody with relatively decent health to take the risk. Let's go take the risk.
I'm all over it.
And we don't see anything. How amazing is that? Which tells me we got to beware over here. Let's mark it.
Good work. Advent's locator is down and our transponder is active. Firebrand will handle the pickup.
Okay, we've used a rocket. I'm thinking we could do this one on a blue move, and so we shall.
I'm on the move.
And we also have this one over here. This one might be one too, the way it's shining. I think what I'm just going to do is move you over here, Blue Jay, to also mark this crate while we're at it.
Position confirmed.
So hopefully we don't have to backtrack to this back corner of the playing field. And then we'll not move too aggressively in this direction. What I may do is move you forward a little. Just in case we have the chance to flesh, we can. And then we need some folks to just blast this thing and take it out. So let's have you, since you do have the AP ammo, see if you can handle this.
I got nothing.
That was a slight waste of AP ammo, if you want my opinion. So what we do have is SMG that we're going to try shooting at it as we pick up the loot.
Moving to position.
May not even get through
Target asset located.
the armor, if you think about it.
Hard target, minimal damage.
And we at least got through the armor, and that means fleshy time for you. Is there any cover I can get from there? Probably. Well, I think this is a safe move. Thank you, Drummix. We get some more supplies, and let's see what comes at us.
Firebrand is on deck for recovery. Keep marking those crates, Menace 1-5.
And we got lucky with no more exposures of enemies. We got 5 killed, 4 more potentially out there, one of those being a drone. So I really do think when we move over in this direction, we're going to have to get ready for some action. And so maybe what we do is with one of our individuals over here, namely I'm thinking you, Blue Jay, you mark the 2 crates left over on this side, so the rest of us can look for full cover positions as we start heading to the other side of the map. That would mean we'd have 5, leaving 7 crates remaining. that they could be marking. So let's do that.
Understood. Moving out.
Okay, now our shinobi can potentially come over in this direction. It's only half cover, and then we'll see what kind of full cover we have available.
All right, I got it.
Thank you, Drummik. So there's our 3 for this turn that will come out. I don't see any others that we need to worry about marking at the moment. It's more about trying to position ourselves to move across the map for the other ones that we'll have to move against, and try to do that as safely as possible in full cover positions. Now, unfortunately, a lot of our positions to move forward are not full cover. So let's just take full cover in Overwatch as we get everybody kind of reset up.
Moving.
That's what I'm thinking. Take full cover.
Sir, yes, sir.
Because at some point they're gonna start coming at us, thinking, I'm thinking they've heard the noise. Joker, do you have some nice cover over here? I'm actually thinking, weren't we already? We were kind of near here. I'm gonna bring you in. It's not on Overwatch though. Let's just do it blue move at a time. We may have to rush next turn when they start marking crates off in the distance over here. We'll take that risk.
Not a problem.
Because that allows me to Overwatch with a nice gun there. Overwatch with a super duper pea shooter there.
Past me.
And then we have Andrei. This is a blue move, so I feel better about having somebody here on a blue move just in case we expose.
On the move.
And we don't.
Got it covered.
Let's see what happens. Okay, as expected, we have to move aggressively forward, and we have to move forward aggressively, having to worry about another pod. So I'm going to get you close here, and that way we still will have a grenade available potentially if we see something with this move. Actually, I could move here. I'll tell you what. Do you have a blue move to get here? You have a blue move to get here. So let's do this on a blue move, Drummix.
Got it.
Then we'll have our other guys available to move and support should you activate. And you absolutely do not. Now, Speshmik list. You feeling lucky to be able to do this yet again? What are the odds, huh? That you can successfully run this far. You're on the other side of a closed door. We'll be running across windows. Well, my friend, here goes anything.
Move.
And you don't see anything because I was able to tab out of it. Pretty crazy. Where are the rest of the enemies? Let's mark our crates. And then once again, be careful pushing forward. I'm going to push you over. Now these tend to sometimes be explosive, so I want to be careful. Actually, what we can do with you is, let's bring you over here. Since we know it's relatively safe, let's mark our third crate. It's going to leave 3 more left on the field. 3 more left on the field. I'm going to bring you, and we see 1, 2 there. I don't know where the third one is. Doesn't appear that it's up here. If it is, we're nearby. So I think we move you forward this way, Andrei.
On your order.
I was worried that maybe that drone that had fluttered away back there would become visible. So we got 2 on this side, although we apparently don't have vision, so I'm not seeing there. Oh, because we can't reach it for the green boxes. So we'll give you some backup here with Joker.
Heading out.
And Joker can be overwatched. And who do we have left? We got Blue Jay to get caught up. He cleared out the backside for us, so let's get you up nice and close to be able to help us out.
Running.
Everybody who's left, Overwatch.
Come get some. Overwatch.
There's only 3 more crates, my friends, and you know what we got to do that Zigzag forgot with reinforcements incoming? Let's throw our evac, and we're going to throw the evac kind of back here, I think, so it's near these pickups. I don't know where the farthest one will end up being, but they sure appear to be over in this direction, so this is where we'll throw it. Say right here.
Evac now.
And we're going to have to deal with 1 round of reinforcements.
Evac request confirmed. Hold tight.
Due to Zigzag's frequent forgetfulness. And let's see. Do we wait for them to be marked? I kind of want to move forward anyway because I don't know. Oh, here's the other one. So we're in reach of the final 3. We are in reach of the final 3. So that's good news. Who knows where the other individual forces are. Now I can get full cover here.
Moving on target location.
And we have, oh baby, we haven't found him yet. So your job is to pick up that one. Oh, that looks like explosives. Probably don't want to go that close there. I'm going to bring you to this corner cover here, Joker.
Sure thing.
And I'm going to move you just a little farther forward. Andre. So you can get to this one in a blue move.
Heading out.
Now we're going to bring some of our others back towards us. Who knows where these other enemies could be? Are they behind the building? And I don't even want to try and peek back there. Let's bring you over here. Because we know we have another drone potentially on this side of the map, so let's get in position to be ready for it in case it decides to return. Kind of do that late return. We also have you, Drummix, who we know did very well against a drone with your flesh. We're going to bring you here.
Duh. Fun is in the chase.
Alright, so next turn, 2 more will get marked. We have access. We can reach them all. Let's overwatch with everybody.
Scanning.
In case we get surprised somewhere. And this is probably the quietest extraction I've experienced in a long, long time.
Roger that.
Andre?
I'm on it.
Still nothing. This is crazy. And let's just mark the last one right here with you, Joker.
Absolutely.
And this silence is deafening, don't you think? The silence is literally deafening. And we're just going to kind of hang out, hide out, whatever, centrally located around the evac. I guess we'll just kind of keep ourselves here.
No one's getting past me.
I'm not even going to overwatch with the pea shooter, but I might as well reload it, huh?
We're green to go.
Might as well reload you.
Let's rock!
Get ready for the reinforcements that'll be coming in.
I'm on it.
And there is our other pod. They indeed were behind the building. Looks like 2 Vipers potentially. And oh, they get a shot. And oh, they hit Drummix. His armor is gone. How about that? And those that are the heaviest hitters are not exactly available at the moment. Now, let's just kind of come over here and make sure we have a good understanding of our Viper friends. They can tongue pull, they can poison spit, and that's their strength. That is their strength. They have very good dodge also. They tend to either poison spit or tongue pull. I think obviously those are their perks. I can't remember if they favor one over the other. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So, let's think about this. What I'm leaning towards is, can we flashbang these two guys? Yes. So we're going to start out that because your weapon isn't going to be able to do much for us. Not really. Let's think about that as an option. We could also aid protocol. Takes one action. It doesn't say it's turn ending, because reload is blue and it's not turn ending also. So we may do an aid protocol, say on Drummix, once we're done here. Now let's see if we can reach a grenade back that far. I don't know that that will be possible.
Moving to position.
Oh, looky there now. He came back just in time to make things difficult for us. And the grenade can hit one of them. So guess what? We're going to do a grenade.
Boom!
Alright. It's a thought. Now I can't run up, even though we're probably in range of flesh. That would be a full move. No, I could flesh this. I'd worry about the dodge. Flesh could be a possibility there. And we don't have any reaction fire to worry about. So I'm kind of leaning towards you being right there. And can you, Joker? You couldn't do it for the one on the ground. Can you do it for the one in the air? I'm going to move you a little closer in full cover to get that done. Farther away from the snakes, because if they rush forward, you could easily get flanked. So, and that way I still have my potential flashbang in play. And then we'll see what Joker's able to do with his move. I mean, Jay. You're Joker. So let's come over here for a shot that hopefully becomes better than 78%.
On my way!
It's up to 88. Now let's see if you can deliver.
What did you expect?
Yeah, well, you know, I would have expected more the first time against a downed drone, but you know, didn't quite work out that way. So what I think I may do, because I think coming here, even though it's half cover, unfortunately, a Blue Jay, we would then be able to flashbang. I'm thinking a grenade here. Yeah, even that's not a guarantee, though. I don't know if fire can reach that far. I'm coming here for the grenade. We still have the flashbang in our back pocket.
Position confirmed.
I don't think fire. Yeah, we're just out of range. I had a feeling fire. Fire range right now is in the neighborhood of 7. And the grenade, however, if we don't get a 2 or a 3, does the job for us. Might lose loot.
Catch this!
And we did lose loot, but we killed it. Now it's tempting me, I must add, it is tempting me to flesh. The only thing about the flesh, now who is your partner? Your partner's already moved. I was thinking, oh, well, yeah, we can evacuate you. We also have aid protocol if things go haywire. I just hate the fact that you've lost your ablative. I also hate the fact of this guy getting to work against us, because I have nothing really offensive that you can do. Who else is left? You're out of actions. We don't have anybody left. It's Speshmik, List, and Drummix. Those are the two options. So I think we do the flesh. I have aid protocol in my back pocket if we need it. And that's the way we're going to play it. Let's hope this thing can't dodge out of the flesh. And a free action. Unfortunately, this free action, and there's no reaction fire, we'll hang on to it. And let's hope you can do it, my friend. Let's hope you can do it. And you did it.
Oh, that guy definitely should have stayed home.
And this time we got
kidding, you can have it.
two, count it, 2 Elerium cores from that drop. Pretty cool. Reinforcements are incoming. Basically, it'll appear over, I think it'll end up being at the same time as our evac. So we lucked out, guys. I'm gonna reload. We have no more threats. We've killed all 8 that are more than likely the total for this map.
1, 2, 3. Lost count. I can shoot him. You're not gonna get past me.
More bad guys.
All right, now let's get some of us back into position. See, the reinforcements are red, but right when they come in and appear, we're going to be able to get out of here. So let's just make sure everybody's near the evac zone. And pretty much everybody is near the evac zone. So those that can will
No one's getting
overwatch.
past me.
Moving to Overwatch.
Now let's see. So you would, if I moved you here to just be an overwatcher standing in the open, you would then be able to make it out. So we're going to count on that, Joker.
Heading out.
Well, you know what? We don't need your overwatch because we're going to get out of here. We just discussed this, so why push it?
Moving into Overwatch. Damn it! Find some cover!
Pot of 3 reinforcements. One of them looks green like a gunner, maybe a sentry, and an engineer.
This is gonna be
Ship in
rough,
their
boys.
attack!
To cover. Just have
Oh, it's just a trooper.
Adjusting my sights.
Good, the backup has arrived.
This is
I was
fire
running
brand.
out of
It's time to
assholes
go.
to kill.
Running out of assholes to kill. Okay. Nobody, not even the sentry, is on Overwatch. So we're good to go, guys. We are good to go.
You want me there? You got me there.
On your order. Sure thing.
Hey now.
All right.
Okay, and we don't gain anything from this other than being able to go, that was fun. So let's just go, that was fun. Right there.
Oh, you should have done. What rhymes with guns?
And the last guy we probably won't get because he's under cover or in good cover, but what the heck? Because it's fun, that's why. Yeah, and he's in cover. I knew he'd be a tough one. And here's our last attempt. What the heck? It's not like I have to pay for the grenade, right?
Fire in the hole!
And there you go. Let's take our time and escape.
Wahoo!
All XCom operatives are secure. Firebrand is returning to base.
All right, flawless is nice. The mission was not without its chances that we took and its points where things could have changed upon us, but we fortunately did not have that happen. And there we go, team. Actually, that kind of has that we're sitting around the campfire look. I like it, and we're going to use it. And we did. Time to rampage. This group did rampage.
The speaker commended loyal citizens today for standing up to those who would abandon our values for those of the old world.
Okay, our successful shot percent
a moment of silence
was a little bit on the low side,
by XCOM dissidents.
especially for a flawless mission. Blue Jay, you did the most damage. Mainly your rocket shows you the power of a well-placed rocket. J Joker, most attacks. Drummix, most under fire. And finally, move the most. Is it you also, Drummix? Yes. And we do have a new paint job here. And Mike, if you can explain
Good work out
the
there, Commander.
yeah,
The aliens must be getting nervous by now.
if you can tell us the thought process. I didn't have any notes on the pattern or if it's sometimes you have stories behind your patterns. So in other words, I'm saying share it down below in the comments if there is indeed such a story on this particular Sky Ranger paint job. Thank you, Marcus Joy, for the paint job today. We got promotions, a lot of promotions. In fact, all these corporals, we are going to have a lot of sergeants all of a sudden, and that's a good thing. Okay, I have a couple choices here. I had thought about Shredder, but we saw the potential benefit also of burnout on this one. I had thought of Shredder because your aim was decent enough, I thought, but I think we're going to go, I'm sticking with Total Flamer, and we're going with burnout. Well, the reason I thought about it is with low combat intelligence, maybe you'll only be able to pick up one of these. The bonus move. This is a guaranteed hit when we take this, and that would guarantee shredding. The problem is you're normally going to carry a very wimpy weapon, and it's only going to do a little bit of shredding. So I'm going to stick to your strength, and that's with the flamethrower, Blue Jay. And over here, we're going to do the boosted cores. You're the first one up to Sergeant, I think, with as a grenadier. So boosted cores, what that does is explosive grenades do 1 additional damage. How about that? So no longer do we have to worry about getting a 2 with our grenades. The minimum damage is now 3. And that can make a huge difference. And we're not going to take steady hands for you. I'm probably going to save up initially for low profile. I really didn't like your XCOM row all that much. So we'll kind of revisit it again. Maybe, who knows? We'll think about it. Return fire, well, I don't know, but you're usually carrying an SMG. So let's think about this row some more also. Spesh McList, what are we getting from you? Medical protocol. So we can now heal at a distance. You're one of our few medical protocol kind of builds that I went with. Generally, I just want one of you on the team. It's hard to pass up Trojan right now, but we're going with the medical build, okay? Especially with aid protocol neutralizing that. You're just a med build, so you may be taken on some of the longer missions where I worry about our health over the length of a long mission. That kind of a thing. And that's why I like at least one of you out there. And that's why I chose this build for you. Normally I have a hard time not taking Trojan. And J. Joker Kelly. Now we have ourselves a true shredding gunner. How about that? Or do we already have one? Did somebody else as a gunner get a promotion? We at least have one, and now maybe we have 2 shredding gunners. And as you're seeing with the mechs that are making an appearance now and various enemies that are starting to show a little armor, and the mutons, this becomes very important all of a sudden. And there we go. Good job, team. We got 65 supplies. That, for some reason, 65 seems to be the magic number. No matter how many crates we pick up, for whatever reason, that seems to always be what we get. We got more alien alloys needed, more Elerium crystals needed, and more importantly, 2 Elerium cores, an autoloader, a laser sight, dodge increase with PCS agility, and focus, which is a much better will increase, I think, than any other focus PCS we've had so far. So that'll be good. Try to hold on to that for our PSYOPs that'll be coming at some point. Okay, so here we are. And you know what? We're here to do 2 things. And one is a backstory, and the other is to introduce our 2 new soldiers, which were randomly picked out of ye old hat. So let's get into the armory. And I'm looking for you, Maltese, right here. This is your backstory. Born into one of the first havens, Tristan grew up learning all the survival tricks he could learn from his elders. As he grew up, he felt the pressure of being the son of the 2IC. I'm not sure your reference, what you're referring to. I'm sorry I did not notice this ahead of time to ask. And despite becoming a competent hunter, supplying the haven, and being looked up to by the younger generation, he always felt he fell short of his mother's example. While out hunting one day, he saw Advent forces flying overhead, moving towards the haven. Losing no time, he ran to the haven, but to no avail. It was lost by the time he got there. He hunted for survivors and found a few children in one of their outlying bunkers that Advent missed. Having already seen the haven was lost, he led the children to search for supplies to make the trek to the nearest haven to them. While in a barn, he heard movement outside. Assuming it was an Advent cleanup crew, he motioned the kids to hide, and he took aim at the door. Soon enough, the door opened, and Tristan opened fire, barely missing an XCom agent's head. Once the mistake was realized, Tristan laid down his weapon and everyone was loaded up in the Sky Ranger. Once aboard the Avenger, Tristan volunteered to join XCom. Feeling guilty for not being there to defend the haven, Tristan did his best to conceal his identity by only responding to the call sign Maltese. Although Central did recognize him, having visited the haven previously, and so his name was recorded on the record. So Maltese, well, you're making up for it fast with your actions on our team here as a ranger, and you're picking up some good perks along the way, so welcome to the team. And like everybody else, pretty tough backstory. Now let's get down to the bottom of the barracks and take a look at Dan Stubbs Locutus. And he, just so you know, he was the one that we rescued that had the Goku hair. So he's gotten a little styling and haircut job to change his look a little bit. And welcome to the team, Dan. We're going to have to figure out how to use you with decent mobility and just above average aim. So you actually have some decent stats that you came with. Now, Justine, you're going to have some options to think about. Also, we got really nice aim. I mean, that's really good aim. So we have, sharpshooter, gunner, and ranger kind of builds that automatically and immediately come to mind. But then I look here at this 30 as far as thinking as a potential psi op, just like Marcus Nameless Joy is holding out for a psi op position. So, I got a lot of options with how to build you too. So if you guys, either of you, have preferences or are interested in a certain look based on your stats, let me know. Dan, there is your guy. Welcome to the team. And Justine, there you are. Welcome to the team. Sporting the aviators as requested. All right, so welcome. Our ranks are growing, and just so you know, left in the pool that I was drawing from in my little cup, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more names out there that still need to join our roster. So Paul Forrest Reynolds, the boy, Teddy Husky Good Boy, Tiber Azure, and Advent Horizon. You all are pending, so hang in there. We're getting down there in the amounts left to be pulled in from the pool. And also, this is probably the most frustrating position to be in. Our 3 recruits here that I have not yet pulled the button or pressed the button to hire yet. We got Advent. Oh, wait, did I say Advent Horizon? I may have. Yeah, Advent Horizon. I take that back. You are already in the game. So actually, technically now, that leaves only 1, 2, 3, 4 more that haven't made it into the pool in one way or another. So these 3 recruits we will be hiring. Just hang in there. I'm sorry it hasn't happened yet. We do have another potential PSYOP and Kenneth Collette, and you can see your other. We have a above average Advent Horizon here as far as aim, and we have decent speed here for Robbie Zasso with basically average aim. So be thinking about it when your characters come in on what you think will be appropriate for your characters. All right, now it's time to get back out there and take a look at what we're dealing with here. We do have a couple trainees that'll be coming out of training, so I don't have anyone else to put in. Our new recruits will just have to hang in there for now. And I won't use you initially just in case you want to go into side training, so I'd have to hold you out a little bit longer if that's going to be a wish of yours for your character. Other than that, let me know what you're thinking for your characters that I've shown so far. As far as funds, we have some good supplies. I got to remember, and I'm saying it out loud to myself once again, if we have a new infiltration and we have a gunner going in, give them the laser weapon. There, I've said it. It's on my mind. Okay, we have the resistance mech in 3 hours. Let's just knock this out and get it. All right, and we can probably look into the Havens at some point down the road to see where it ended up. It doesn't necessarily go, I don't think, to the Haven we're in. It randomly gets assigned to a Haven. That is my understanding of this. So we discovered the site of a recent battle, although we are unsure who could mount such a sizable defense against Advent forces. At one point, one side must have used an EMP weapon, because we located an intact but disabled Advent mech unit. We were able to reprogram it to serve as an ally before transferring it to a nearby resistance haven. So that's pretty cool, I think. Let's get in here. I don't know if mechs show here or if they just end up showing, and we definitely got to get a Haven advisor in here now. And let's see. We have some stamina that's a little bit on the lowish side. So Jay, you want to come into this one? And let me check my other 2 to make sure we have Haven advisors also. And we will, because I think you can still recover will. Tell me if I'm wrong, if you know for sure I'm wrong, but I believe in a Haven you still do have the ability to recover will, well, as long as you don't have a Find a Faceless mission pop up. This team is looking a lot better now as far as the size goes. In fact, we got a couple more, and I'm going to put them all on intel that we picked up from that jailbreak also last time. And then finally up here, I still, even though most of us are hiding, I still do want a Haven advisor. And Carlos, your will is a little on the low side. Why don't we toss you in there to take over that role there? And see, the mech doesn't show up down here. It just doesn't. So we'll find out when we either have a retail to try and stunt or a faceless mission that pops up. We'll just have to find out then what we're. Let's see, 25% on that mission, and so we're gonna move right over here, very close to where we are, and we are going to start scanning for a mission. Now our vigilance is climbing fast, but strength is still down there in New Australia. So let's just check the timer on this one. Yeah, it is nothing I can... Oh, this is the old one that I canceled, the Get Advent's Attention mission. We're going to ignore that and search for something new.
Setting course for the Australian sector.
Okay, we're back over here. Now this is for an engineer. Ooh, but it's only 4 freaking days. And I do not have the intel at the moment to be able to boost anything. And with 10 to 12, this just ain't gonna happen on this Liberation Chain mission. And we got a new mission up here. We're not gonna do a 1-day timer mission there. Oh, it's a troop column though. Oh, but I can't get in there that quickly. It's just not gonna happen. So we're gonna miss out on a chance for bodies, full salvage, but with 1-day timer. Dang, I hate when that happens. Okay, we finished. We got ourselves a new Shinobi. Welcome to the team, Antros. And welcome to the team officially as a non-rookie, Felipe H11. Congratulations. So we have a new recruit to the Western U.S. And we're just going to make sure that over here, our new recruit, yes, is hiding. And I just want to make sure she wasn't doing something to get us noticed over here. What do we have? A dark event has completed called Rural Checkpoints. So Advent stifles the movement of resistance resources, decreasing the effectiveness of resistance members assigned to supply. Well, right at the moment, nobody is assigned to supply. So for this dark event, which I believe is temporary, it came at a good time. Looks like Advent isn't content to just sit behind their city walls anymore. Central Officer Bradford. And a 4-day timer. Capture rebels. Oof. I really wish we had the ability to boost, and we just don't have enough intel. Do I want to? So we'd get a rookie, a resistance personnel, and more resistance personnel, and more. That's 3 resistance personnel, 4 resistance personnel, 5 resistance personnel. Holy smokes. Gotta find a way to do this one. 4 days? Can we be sneaky on a large map? Guess what? We're gonna take a look and see if there's a sneaky enough team out here that maybe can make this happen. It's all gonna depend on where the evac zone is placed on this particular mission. But I can't, it's hard to turn down to really get this haven to grow and therefore be that much more effective, as long as they aren't all faceless, for the intel research that we're trying to do. So I've got to find a way to make this happen. We shall be right back. All right, everybody, we're pushing the limit a little bit on this one. We're doing it with a 4-man team. What I've done to help compensate this 4-man team is you'll see a laser Sten gun. I usually don't build, well, I guess I can often build one, and so this is the one I'm going to build. Laser cannon, yes, we equipped it on our heavy, and Machine Hater's going out solo since Coach is injured right at the moment, and we're bringing out a former rookie in H11 here, and he's got a scatter ray. So we've picked up a couple, had to pay for a couple. We had the funds after the crate extraction to be able to afford it. We could have afforded these 2 weapons before that, but now we still have some leftover funds. So that's what we've done. I feel that important, or that strongly, about picking up 5. Repeat that, 5 Haven personnel. Also, Teddy Goodboy is on our list. He showed up as a reward on this one too, and that'll give us yet another soldier for the barracks. So that's why I felt we just had to push it with a smaller team. Now, fortunately, if I recall, I don't see it over here as far as area of operations, but I it sure seems like it said it was a large map. I could be thinking of the prior one to this. But even if it's not, 7 to 9, so it can be done with a 4-man team. It can be done. So, Frog, Avaroth, Machine Hater, and H11, you are the team.
Sky Ranger.
We're in the pipe. 5 by 5.
Alright, so I don't usually load up on missions like this. I usually spread out the high-level weapons, but this mission to me was it's really important for us. So we're going to approach it that way. Let's keep scanning.
Our inspiration did prove beneficial.
Alright, so resistance radio has been completed. And we can build relay towers. Now, combat armor is doable for us. We can afford to do it. 50 supplies and 15 alien alloys. We do not have enough drone wrecks for that one, unfortunately. Magnetic weapons is also doable. And to be quite honest, more than the armor, I would prefer, I think, the magnetic weapons. And let's see, what is this? Yeah, it's armor, and you know, we'll get by, I think, for the short term on ablative that we have an upgrade to build, and we're going for the magnetic weapons as our next. I definitely need to get some more intel, that's for sure. So I think I give my intel a boost and then we go for magnetic weapons, remembering that so I can't buy any new weapons at the moment unless I go to the black market. So we're going to do the basic research, and you know what? I'll forget. I'll be too tempted to buy something for a mission. We're going to start.
I foresee a number of valuable applications stemming from this technology. I'll have a report assembled as soon as the research is complete. Advent has made steady progress in convincing the remaining civilian populace to migrate to their city centers, with the propaganda campaign providing a constant stream of reminders as to the benefits of migration. They have maintained a steady influx of new converts. Unfortunately, most of these unwitting refugees have little idea what they are truly signing up for.
And you, unfortunately, do, Tygan. You've experienced it. So alien debris is cleared in 3 days. We'll then be able to decide if we need alien machinery first or exposing a power coil with all 3 of our engineers that we currently have. So we'll make that call coming up. I'm just worried that
Commander, we can now construct radio relays in any region where we've made contact with the local resistance.
And we then know, once we get the radio relays, we have the opportunity, if a region has both, or has all the regions within that area, Oceania, and a relay, then we get to pick up Pursuit of Knowledge, which is a little boost, continental boosts that we have available. So let's keep searching down here. And we have a whooping 3-day timer. Holy smokes. And this is for an engineer. This is a lib chain. This would mean we'd have to try it with basically 2 soldiers, probably. I don't even know if I'd be able to fit in 3. It'd be another sneaky kind of a thing. So, you know, I'm going to at least look at it, though. I'll tell you, because it's a large map. 7 to 9. And we're going to try the second lib mission always seems to have crap timers, and we're just going to have to do it without a boost. We'll have to do a small man team, see if we can rescue our engineer. Now wait, this is the revealed start one. Ooh, but it is a large map, so maybe we can avoid those that we need to avoid. Can we get away with this? Can we actually manage this? I don't know, because there are reinforcements and we'd have to be able to still move. You know. I'm going to come in here and take a look at it. And we'll be right back. All right, just to show you guys, even one individual cannot do it under the mission timer. So to be able to do this kind of a mission, I need at least a 4-hour timer, and we just don't have it. So I have to once again pass up a lib mission. Can't tell you how frustrating that is. How much time are we? We should have a mission coming up soon here, guys. Yes, we're real close to this mission where we're destroying an alien relay. We'll get to that, and that's going to be a good one because I believe that is an intel gathering mission, which we desperately need also. 7 days, 2-hour timer up here. It's an extraction for Advent supplies, and it is a concealed start. So with this is an extract crates, the kind of which we just recently did. There will be the lost, however, on this one. Holy smokers. Well, guess what? Since the status of this area is okay, I'm going to check it out real quick. Strength 2 is okay. Vigilance 4. It could go up because there's strength over here to draw from now that vigilance is dropping over here. So that unit could transfer over here too, or there could be other Advent strength coming from areas we don't have exposed yet. So this could change, and I could end up giving up on it. So we'll see. I'm going to put out a team and see about doing this mission. And it is with the lost, though, so we're going to have to keep that in mind as we pick out a team.
Setting course for Sector 8, Mexico.
Commander, you should be aware. We're detecting lost activity in this area. Our forces will need to be especially vigilant.
Thank you, Tygan. We did know that. And we will be right back. Okay, we can get a 5-man team out for this one. We're really going to have to keep our eyes on Advent strength in this region, because if it pops up, it could make this mission very, very difficult if it gets up to the next level. So what we're going to do, and we have the lost. Oh boy, yes, we have the lost. So what we have is we have 2 rangers on this one. One is a bond mate, and the other one is solo. One has a laser rifle, the other one does not, but Goblin also has AP ammo, along with Shane, a Marine Gun Vanson. We're able to carry extra load here with you, Blue Jay, because the difference in 16 to 15 is no difference on your blue move. I did keep Drummix at 16, not giving an extra item to carry, because dropping Drummix down by 1 takes away a yellow move. So with flesh, sometimes that one step on a double dash flesh can be the difference. So I decided not to overload Drummix. So there we are with the team going out. We do have, what do we have? We have a scope up here for you. Oh, that's what I wanted. Do we have a stock? Yes, we do. And you can finally, I did not forget this time, to give you the ability to steady your weapon, Shane Boom Vanson. There is hope in this world. Commander just remembered something. All right, so this is the team. We just, I tried adding one more soldier. It just would not fit, and I do not have the ability to over-infiltrate, so we're doing it with a 5-man. We just got through doing a crate extraction with 5. Let's hope the lost help us instead of hinder us on this mission, I guess. And we'll find out. And we could very well cancel this if the enemy strength goes up. We shall see.
Sky Ranger
Menace, ready to deploy.
All right, I'm coming back down here. We seem to keep getting missions up there, but you see how it helps. I'm not even scanning up here with the Avenger, and because we have the extra Haven personnel now, the timers are better even without the Avenger. So that's why you see me so excited about picking up so many potential Haven personnel down here. We're going to come back one more time to do some, well, you know what? Since we're over here and we have a mission that's just about going to start. Let's go
Avenger plotting new course.
Yeah, I hope I clicked on the black market. I said, why don't we just go to the black market?
Market is open.
And see if we can just sell a few things. I'm not selling the officer corpse, because that's the only thing they're interested in. Let's go down to the bottom. And some PCSs. The will I'll hang on to for the time being. Plus 13 will just sounds good. Agility, I think we can afford to sell that. And a regular expanded magazine, we can sell that. A regular autoloader, I'm going to sell it. Now an advanced scope, I think I'll hang on to that for the moment. And a regular suppressor, you know, some of these tight mission timers, I just don't have an, I'm selling it. And a regular scope and depth perception. And I have all of a sudden a fair amount of Elerium cores too. Have you noticed that? I think I can afford a couple. I'm going to need them soon, but I'm going to sell a couple, thinking that Vulture will help us gain a few more. That's what I'm hoping. It's not a guarantee by any means, and I think the rest are just corpses and stuff, and I'm going to hang on to those. Okay, funds wise, I think we're doing better. I don't think there's anything we need to buy, and we don't quite have enough with our 92. And I'm not going to spend on the extra scientist at this point. Now a data pad is 75. Well, we're about to do an intel mission, so we'll think on that one. And let's now head back down here. Well, this is on the way. Do we have to come back here? Let's head down to New Australia.
Setting course for Sector 2, Australia.
Okay, and let's get scanning. And it looks like our mission is here, and it's been infiltrated. Destroy the alien relay. We are at a 7 to 9. It counters this. Oh, that's why this one was very important. We won't be able to over-infiltrate by staying here just a little bit longer. We're going to go in while it's 7 to 9, and we can potentially handle it. And we get our intel here and an intel package. Let's take a look at who's going to be out here next time when you join us back. We're going to have Gravedigger going out. Seems like it's been a while since I've seen that skirmisher. We got Maltese. We got his backstory understood, so we'll see what he can do for us. Max Grapevine, the bond mate of Maltese, is going to go out as our sharpshooter. Then we got another bond pair in Mike Alatrista Munoz and Dave the Alien Grinder to help us out, so we do have a specialist in case that comes in handy with this particular mission. And Lex Boomer Shrapnel, a ranger, is going out on this one. So he's one of our newer guys. He's only a squatty, so hopefully he'll be able to help us out on this mission also. So there's the team. It's a team of 6. So I'm very hopeful that we can get the intel we need next time. Thanks so much for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed the mission, and then all the new infiltrations we have coming up. We'll see how those go in the future too. This is ZigZagZog signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching. And we have a link that'll show up as soon as the next episode is available. It will become the next episode, so you can keep watching if you're enjoying this playthrough once that's up there. And I do hope to see you next time.